Well, the short answer is that it depends. Yo, what's going on guys? This is your big boy E, and today we're just going to be talking about whether Cyberpunk is really worth the money. By the way, before we get started, I just want to mention that I'm going to be doing monthly giveaways on this channel, and if you're interested, please check out this video right over here. Now with all that out of the way, you're probably wondering what I meant by it depends. To break it down, we will need to talk about 4 pillars so that we can decide whether you'll enjoy Cyberpunk 2077 or not. Your gaming rig or console also has a major factor in whether this game is worth buying. Alright, so let's start with you, the player. Do you enjoy solo story-driven games where your choices matters to a certain degree? Do you enjoy playing amazingly good-looking games that put more emphasis on graphics rather than the gameplay part, yet still manages to come up with a good shooting game with futuristic weapons that can be crafted, upgraded, equipped with mods, tracking bullets, bouncing bullets, and stuff like that? Are you a fan of games that allow you to level up your character with a ton of side missions that will keep you busy for a long time and unlocking skills and enhancements as you level them up? Now there is more to do in this game, but we'll be focusing on those in this video as they don't really interest the majority of gamers. If you answer yes to these questions, then the short and logical answer is yes. I mean, that's exactly why I bought the game. And as much as I like multiplayer games, I'm more into solo, highly driven games. And even though there were multiple occasions where even I thought there was too much dialogue at times that I would much rather be replaced with actual gameplay, I still found the whole game fascinating. Of course, if you found solo games a little bit boring and you're more into the multiplayer aspect of games, then I recommend to hold off buying this game until there's a nice discount in a couple of years when multiplayer game is going to be a thing in Cyberpunk, hopefully. The second factor that will determine whether Cyberpunk is worth it is the graphics. Now of course, this will depend on the rig you own or the console you're using. Personally, right now, I wouldn't buy this game to play it on a PS4 or the Xbox One. Even though it is technically runnable on these consoles, it is highly unstable, unreliable, and most definitely unenjoyable. I don't know how other PC users are doing, but I'm currently running this game with AMD RX 580 with 8GB of VRAM, 16GB RAM, and the 9th gen iCore 5 CPU, and this game runs like a dream even while recording. By the way, I usually get an extra 10 to 15 FPS when I am not recording on high settings. Of course, you'll most definitely get better results on better PCs. Now, because I'm crazy and I like roaming around Night City all day to explore the world these amazing designers built for us, I was able to find the location for bullet tracking and bullet bouncing technology in just a few hours of actually playing the game. I mean, these weapon technologies are so insane and they remind me of myself, so I love it. By the way, the location of the bouncy bullets is somewhere on my second walkthrough in the game, which is linked over here. There are almost too many side missions that I loved going through them so far, and there is also this weird shop that allows you to upgrade your character by purchasing and installing Cyberplayer. Alright, so all that being said, now let's talk about the bad side of the game. I personally think that their biggest mistake was to advertise this amazingly good looking game on the Xbox and the PS4 consoles when it wasn't really ready for them. Unfortunately, if all you have is a PS4 or the Xbox One, then I would highly recommend you not to buy this game and just wait. I mean, hopefully one day they will repatch it so that those consoles don't completely destroy the aesthetics of this game. There are also minor bugs and glitches, and I put that in quotes because it is different for everybody. I mean, my friends were showing me some screenshots of their gameplay and some of these bugs were just completely a game breaker for them. For me though, I was able to play this game for over 20 hours though, and I haven't really found anything that was game breaker for me. Quite the opposite, in fact. I actually tend to find them hilarious. But of course, it's also important to mention that I very rarely find them and I would have to actively be looking for them to actually notice them. With that being said, I can see them being seriously annoying if you're constantly getting them. The good news is that since these bugs or glitches are not consistent in every gaming platform or every gameplay, meaning that sometimes I find them and sometimes I don't, even if I were to replay the scene. This is good news because this means that all of these bugs and glitches are going to be fixed in the future, as it simply means that the game is being unstable at these moments. So what does all of this mean to you? Well, it basically means that if you don't mind spending $60 on the game and dive into this game right away, then you will most likely enjoy it. If however you do mind, then of course I would recommend against buying the game. Instead, I would wait until Cyberpunk goes on a discount and free of bugs and stuff like that so you can play the game the way it is meant to be played. I did found Cyberpunk to be extremely entertaining, but I'm also an extremely chill dude, so that kind of works hand in hand. And I do realize that not everybody is as carefree as I am, so yeah. Anyways, so I hope you found this video helpful. Please feel free to ask any questions that you might have in the comment section down below. Please give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and by the way, thank you for staying all the way to the end of the video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Later, bud. Don't forget to check out my monthly giveaway video.